Yo, what's up, people? Hope you're all well. How are we doing tonight? Hope you're all well. Um, Please like, share, and subscribe. Hello, Richard. I'm all right. Thank you. How are you doing? I was just looking on. Let me just pin this on Facebook Marketplace. Um, yeah, I was looking for some items and stuff, but there's some like quite cheap phones going on there, aren't there? Like second-hand phones, some pretty good ones, quite cheap. I remember though I got one from friggin' CEX, and it was like a second-hand phone. It wasn't exactly cheap for what it was. It ended up getting damaged pretty quickly, so I thought, and I think I ended up losing the receipts. I was like, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Oh well. I don't use it, but yeah, people with contracts, they just don't use them and get rid. Right. People, what you're saying that there's a contract on it or something. Hi Sultan, how you doing? Hello Hannah. Sorry, Bapab. I thought you said Hannah. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you? Upgrade and have their old phone. Oh, so there's no like contract on that phone, I guess. Hello Zainab. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you doing? Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. 'Cause a lot of people they might not want that phone, so they just get a new one. That's a lot of people want to upgrade their phones, but then it just keeps you buying new stuff, doesn't it? And then yeah, like in this system, it's just you're encouraged to like keep buying new things. It's like a new car. It's like after a few years, oh, this car is old now, so then you have to take out a new loan to get a new car. You know, because you're not going to get much for the old one, are you? You get a fraction of what you paid for it. You can actually take it to phone shops and sell them. Right. Yeah. So why don't they just do that then? Why do they put it on marketplace? Which one would do more? I was thinking of like a way to sort of maybe do like arbitrage or something. If you know what I mean? Just like buying and selling. Yeah, some people are too lazy. I was thinking about like I was talking about, doing like scrap, taking stuff to scrap or something. Like say like yeah, like if people have like old cars and stuff, but I don't drive, so yeah. Hello Tony, how you doing? Hope you're well. But if there's anyone that does drive, that might be an idea. Just buy some like, or just some of it's free. Rag and Bone Man. All right, that was that singer, isn't it? You're the first foreigner to pronounce my name correctly. All right, okay, that's good then. Yeah, I don't know why it would be so hard to pronounce Zainab. It's just, well, it was quite a common name, but anyway, I've heard the Zainab before, but yeah. So if you saw Richard, yes, I did 3 pull-ups today. I did 4 neutral yesterday, actually, so that's a record on that one. But the neutral grip is a little bit easier. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Someone was in chat earlier and saying I'm monotone, so I'm like, okay, maybe I need to sort that out because maybe that's what's making people bored. Well, she didn't say. She said, well, it was almost like trying to compliment or something, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just putting some people off, though. I don't know. So not everyone likes the hear a monotone voice, they might find it boring. Even if I had something interesting to say, then if the voice is boring, then it can put people off. Hello, Mandoctune. Nah, what's that? Anyway, hope everyone's well tonight. I shouldn't have to ask to subscribe because I've already pinned the comment there. So yeah. Anyway, but I was looking at some ideas like, no, I'm not doing that. Sorry, what is going on here? So I was just saying. So basically, what I'm saying that there were two sides of politics, the left and the right, two wings of the same bird. That's what I'm going to talk about. Basically, doesn't matter who you vote for, really, does it? It's all the same crap, isn't it? And it's like the left isn't even about working class anymore, and then it's like the right isn't even about what they're supposed to be anyway. It's like they're all just a bunch of hypocrites. It's like, for example, the right wing going about because the problem is that they go on about patriotism and about, but then they also at the same time very capitalist, which means that as in unregulated capitalism. Which the problem with that is that means that they would be letting more people in, which would then screw over people because when you've got more people coming in. So I was watching some video on it explaining this. Basically, what we were saying is that when you have open the floodgates and you have all these people coming in, and then what happens is that there's more people competing for jobs and stuff. So then you've got this sort of oversaturated. You know what I mean? It's like, so maybe someone can explain why that is wrong, but that's how I understand it. That opening it up to too many people, I don't think is really good for the economy of this country, really, is it? At one point, it seemed to be a good idea, and that's probably why they brought them all in. But then it seems to be getting to a point where it's not actually really doing the country any good. Like, we've got enough of our own problems, and it's like they keep letting in thousands of frigging illegals every day. And I'm not afraid to talk about, because I used to be quite kind of, I don't know. The budget in a few weeks will kill many businesses with taxes that they promised they wouldn't do. Yeah, it's just getting a joke, isn't it? Yeah. So what's going on, a budget or something? What's that? So is there a new tax coming out then? But yeah, I mean, obviously the whole kind of migration thing, like, we're not going to keep talking about that. It's just, it's a part of the issue, and I don't want to like get into any arguments. But the point that I was saying is that these right wing people who go on about, they go on about patriotism, but then they also support unregulated capitalism, which would then mean that people who are born and raised in this country may end up getting screwed over. They might get, sort of undercut with, lower wages, as in like they'll get other people settling for lower wages, which means that because they're trying to compete basically. So if you've got people coming in, they're going to accept lower wages, but the people who've actually, grown up in this country and they've, a lot of them have paid their taxes and stuff, and then they're then being undercut by these people. So could that potentially be part of the reason why, wages are going to go down and stuff, like relative to inflation and all that? So, but yeah, there's just a lot of just bullshit going on. But the thing is that Labour would never do anything that would actually, favor the working class British people. They only seem to care about the people coming in now. Like, that's because that's where a lot of their votes are coming from. Majority of people that apply for my place are short term that I don't want. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, because nowadays you've got a lot of these people coming in and they're like agency staff and all that, right? And I'm guessing they're probably not on very high wages either. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people from, like, Nigeria and stuff, and they're just gonna be settling for, like, rock bottom wages because 'cause they're from a country that's very, underdeveloped and stuff. Hmm. Yeah. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome in here. Thank you for joining me tonight. So, yeah, hit that like button. Got 8 likes. Thank you very much. That got to 8 very quickly. So, thank you very much, everybody. So, yeah, so I was looking at, Facebook Marketplace and just see what's out there. Like, there's some cheap secondhand phones. Because I was thinking maybe I should get another one for like streaming on 2 devices, but I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. I could make more money, I guess. In the long run, it might be a good idea. Get more get more donations and stuff from 2 different devices. Um, yeah. Anyway, but I was looking at like maybe there's for example certain things that might need a bit of repairing, and then like upcycling it. That can be an idea as well. Like sort of, for example, if you can get like these tables and then just give them a bit of a varnish and a sand or whatever, and just that they might be worth some. I don't know, because sometimes they just need stuff doing. I was watching a video earlier, and it was this guy like getting these. I think one of them was like a quad bike or something, and one of them was a lawnmower, and in total he made nearly 1,000 off it, nearly $1,000. I mean, well, that wasn't the total that he made. I think it was like I think minus some of the costs and stuff, but but yeah, he made quite a bit in like just a day or so because he knows how to like kind of repair some bits. He had to like take out the carburetor or something, and well, one of them he had to replace it. My sister made loads making things from shells and rocks from the beach and selling them on FB and car boots etc. Yeah, that might be a good idea. What is it called? Sea glass. That might be a one as well. Yeah, sea glass. Maybe you could make some stuff out of that. Don't know what you'd make out of sea glass. Maybe a necklace. I don't know. Is there something you could make out of sea glass? Do you think? Because that might be worth looking at doing as well. I know someone who did like resin art and he sold some stuff. He was quite good with that. So that's something to as well that can potentially yeah. Even did funny rocks with googly eyes sold. Oh really? How was that? Is it like making them into like shapes and stuff? For Xmas as well, bound to go well as they are handmade and unique. Yeah, exactly. They could be like a present, couldn't they? Yeah, but what could you do with them? How would you actually do it? I don't know. I'd have to look into it. I'll send you a pic if I can find it. Yeah, that would be good. Um, yeah. So you would just kind of like, I don't know how you would do it. You'd have to put like holes in them and stuff, wouldn't you, or something to like thread it through or something. I don't know. I've never done anything like that, but it'd be interesting to. I don't know how it would work really. Oh, just glue. All right. Yeah. You were saying about doing it with what was it? Rocks and is it shells and rocks? You could do it like pebbles or something, couldn't you? I don't know. I'm not sure how you would do it all, but yeah. But there is a way to do it, and yeah, it'd be good to go out. Maybe go out to Scarborough or somewhere. I don't know. Have a look and see what you can find. Just looking for pick. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's some ideas, guys. There's ways to make money. If you're struggling, I guess. I did try gold panning in my local streams on Bedrock. I did actually get some small flakes. It's quite time consuming, I must say. Are you on about gold detecting or something, or was it? That might be one as well. Get yourself a detector and see what you can find. You might not find much of any value, but usually it'll just be odd coins and things. But yeah, getting leaves off floor and spraying them with paint to make a picture. Well, yeah, you've got it's autumn now, isn't it? It's the end of autumn kind of time. There's leaves on the ground. That might be worthwhile. Yeah. How would you make a picture with it then? I don't know. You could make like, I guess, like a what do you call, like a wreath or something? Is that what you call it? Like a um is that, I don't know what you call it. Like, is it yeah, like a wreath or something like that, I guess. Hello, FJS. Yeah, an Xmas wreath, that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? So you could make stuff with like you say, you could do it with leaves and just stick them together, and you could even put like other stuff. Maybe you could put some shells on it or something. I don't know. You could do whatever you want, couldn't you? It doesn't have to be anything in particular, does it? I've got 19 people in here, 10 likes already. Thank you very much, everybody. Nice to meet you all. Hello, Elijah. How you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for joining me. But yeah, there's like it's endless options, isn't there? Really, when you think about it. Hello, Kitty. It just takes a bit of getting in the right, frame of mind to kind of be like, think of what's possible. Let's have a look at sea glass. Has anyone heard of that before? Sea glass. I was actually going to title this stream "Business Ideas," but yeah, I was just having a bit of a rant about the whole kind of yeah, and like the whole sort of right and left wing and all that. So this is sea glass. This stuff I'm talking about. You can see this. So yeah, get them all in all different colors and stuff. But I don't know how. Maybe it's not easy to find or something. But oh yeah, fossils. That would be good. Yeah. What would you do? Yeah. Well, what would you do with this stuff then? The sea glass. Sea glass. Jewelry or something, I guess. Yeah, you could make it. You could make a. You could get like a. Just get like a necklace and put a bit on it, couldn't you? Yeah, just do this thing now. Sea glass necklace, but you'd need to buy the. You just need to buy a. Yeah, you know what I mean, and just put it on, attach it to it. So that could be an idea. Just get a few of those and sell them, because people love to buy stuff. In fact, they might even sell well at Valentine's Day as well. Things like that for different celebrations and things. So yeah, there's one here where they've decorated them. You could put like this thing wire sea glass jewelry workshops. There's this thing of wrapping them in something to sent you two things she made. Oh, cool. All right, we'll have a look at that then. Yeah, so like, there's all sorts of stuff you could do. Like you could make like coasters and things out of different materials and what have you. Yeah, there's one here, epoxy resin coasters. So you can do like with different materials and things. So it'd be like worth looking into maybe. But yeah, people like to buy stuff like that, don't they? Yeah. Hello, Levin. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Are you and Jamie personally friends? Well, yeah, we met online, then we started talking in person as well, and yeah, we meet up sometimes and stuff. So anyway, so I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Hello, Levent. How you doing? Hope you well. So there's all sorts of stuff you can do, like yeah. I even once made a duct tape wallet. It was a bit um, tedious though, but yeah, I'm not sure anyone would actually buy that kind of stuff. But I just kind of just made it for myself. Really, it was just a. Um, but it actually makes a pretty good fabric. That stuff. It's quite strong. Um, yeah. But I guess I could just get some bits of wood and just kind of design it or something, cut it into a maybe cut it into a certain shape. Like there's one here with like a certain pattern. Hello Jerry, how you doing? Not seen you for a while. Yeah. Like there's one this kind of like this sort of pattern on it. So yeah. You could just like try different things. You could do like these like maybe I could try like fractal patterns and stuff like that and maybe get it printed somehow, but yeah. There's all sorts of stuff you can do, but yeah. But thinking about it, I don't know, maybe it would be better to put stuff on like Facebook Marketplace other than say like Etsy. I don't know. The thing with Etsy, don't they like charge you money or something? But it's more specifically for art, so it's like kind of stuff like that. People making handcrafted stuff, but um, all them three pics I sent were all free. The first one has a candlelight in middle that was like 10p. All right, really? Yeah, 10p, right? Oh, really? I could start selling them on here. Maybe I could try and promote stuff if people want to buy it, sort of thing. So it could be a way to make some bucks, as they call it in America. They sell like hotcakes. They were very popular. Oh, that's good. Yeah, good side hustle. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff you could make. Like I said, you could do stuff with sea glass. You could make sea glass necklaces and stuff. Yeah. Hope you're doing well, guys and gals. Welcome in here. Thank you for the 12 likes, everyone. Nice one, everybody. Let's keep it coming. Let's get 20 likes real quick. So, yeah, it's I just like want to just focus on solutions and stuff. I've been looking into things like buying or just see if I can get free stuff like old rundown caravans and stuff, and then just sell it to like scrap yards or something. Maybe that could be an idea as a side hustle. If you can find ones for free, and then maybe they'll give you some scrap value for it. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm not saying I would do that because I don't have the means to do that right now. But yeah, but it's an idea potentially. So yeah, you could possibly go Scarborough Beach or Whitby Beach or wherever, but I don't know what you could find there. But it might be worth looking. But like I said, another one would be get a detector and go down the beach, go down see if you can find anything. But there's usually not much. It's just a bunch of like probably pennies and stuff. So better beaches than Scarbados. Yeah, definitely. It's not very nice, is it really? But um, yeah, Scarbados. It's just a bit of a scummy beach, really, isn't it? But there is some nice bits of Scarborough, though, isn't there? But yeah, it's just the front bit is a bit rough. It's just like kind of the Blackpool of the East, you could say. Not very nice, but yeah. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well tonight, though. Um, yeah, just keep the chat flowing, everyone. Got 13 likes. Thank you very much, everyone. I just thought because it was closest to Jamie. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Oh, thank you, man. How are you doing? You may find coins on beach with metal detector, though, as has all those fruit machine places. Yeah, that's a good idea. How much are they for like detectors then? Are they not much money? That something. Yeah, that might be a good point. They'll probably have a bunch of them there, won't they? Just spend a day and you might get like a few quid worth of coins or something, You probably make your money back in no time out there, you know. I've never used a detector, so I wouldn't not. I don't. I'd have to look into how to use it or something. So yeah. Hope everyone's well tonight. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. 14 likes already. That absolutely awesome. But yeah, just keep the chat flowing. Yeah, yeah. It's maybe I've just been a bit kind of having some issues and stuff. But yeah, but hopefully it's all fine now. And yeah, we'll be having a catch up. I think soon. Do you say? Hopefully, maybe like this weekend or something. I don't know, but weather's just miserable at the moment. So yeah, it's not great, is it? Hello, Zorar Khan. How's it going? Good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me tonight. Yeah, where's everybody from then? Thank you for the 15 likes, everybody. Nice one. It's always nice to see your mum be so supportive. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's it. Because sometimes people have family that don't really support them, to say the least. And sometimes even family can get jealous of their family's success, which is sad, really, isn't it? Good bro, how's your life going? It's all right, thank you. Just been talking about some ideas to like business ideas and stuff. Selling things like what was it? We were talking about like sea glass or what else was there? Um, seashells. What is it? She sells seashells on the seashore. Um, oh, you have a business. What's that then? None of my business. Yes, Richard, apart from hurting my back last week, been too painful to even sit down, but got some anesthetic cream and the doctor said it's just bad bruising. Yeah, you were saying you had some issues that you couldn't sit down. Hopefully it'll resolve soon. So cattle farming. All right, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Um I've been really miserable and not very nice to Janet with all the pain. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes when we're ill, we can take it out on other people, and it's not fair. But yeah, we've all done that sometimes. But we're only human, aren't we? You know, like that song in it. You know that Rag and Ball Man, human. Yeah, on real estate, easy money. Well, it's easy if you've got the money to start with. But yeah, I love doing real estate. I'm a real estate billionaire. I got lots of mansions. They make me lots of money. Huge money. Tremendous money. Yeah. Anyway, hope everyone's had a great day today. Share the live out if you can. Got 15 likes on this live. Thank you very much. Yeah. I thought most people think I look about 25. Thank you. I'm actually 30, so I don't know. A lot of people think I look young for my age, but maybe it just depends where you're from, I guess. But most people where I'm from, they think I'm like in my 20s. So I don't know how I look like I'm mid 30s, really, but maybe it's just the facial hair. I don't know. That can throw people off sometimes, I guess. But um, I don't know, Mango. What's that? Well, you can say some facts if you want. Most people think I look younger. Like I remember when I told my age to people, and they were shocked that they thought I was younger. So I don't know, like, why you're saying I look like I'm in my mid 30s. The fuck? Oh, really? Well, is this like some kind of like autistic thing or something? Like a sort of autistic special interest or something? Um, what are you on about? Talk about drugs and your history. What do you mean? What's going on here? Eh? This chat's dissolved into chaos. I'm pretty sure I'm autistic. I'm being diagnosed. Yeah, it's just I'm on the spectrum as well, so I'm not like trying to do it to like patronize or anything like that. I'm just it's just I noticed that with the special interest. People who have a very kind of special interest and stuff. Salvia, I don't know. Are you on about what's it called, sativa or something? Is that what you're talking about? Anyway, hope you've all had a good day today. Everybody, share the live if you can. But yeah, I just want to try and like see what I can do. Maybe go down to the beach and see what I can find. Get some treasure, you know. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Yeah, the best scream I done that was sorry, I don't know what you're saying. Oh, like meth. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. It's just gone into chaos. We were just having a chat about businesses and stuff like that. So yeah, I remember there was someone selling. I remember I was in Barcelona and there was somebody selling. They were making these ashtrays out of empty bottles of pop or something. Yeah, they were selling them out of that. Yeah, like they would they would chop it up and they would fold it and then they would make these ashtrays, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know how much they were making from that, but yeah, they must have made enough to get by, I guess. But they'd have to keep buying a load of them, so they'd have to make enough profit to then, because they might cost like say 50 pence or a pound a can, and then like they then have to mark it up to make profit. So nowadays, crypto trading is the only way for money and women. I don't know about that. Crypto's a big gamble, isn't it? It's kind of like gambling, really, isn't it? I'd say. I'm subscribing to you because you're actually a good person. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so like I don't know, I'm a bit skeptical with things like crypto, and I've just seen a lot of things happen. And I mean, if you want to hold it for a long while, then maybe it could be worth trying. But I'm not a financial advisor, so but there's just a lot of people harping on about crypto and getting people into rug pull scams and shit. Who cares at this time? Nobody cares about gambling. Well, I'm just saying it's something you have to really kind of know what you're doing. Otherwise, it's risking your money. One of the things I'd say is make sure you're not putting more money than you're willing to lose. Or really, but then there's also a lot of people that have lost money from it as well. So shame we never got to go to that fair we spotted on the way to that boring tower. The others, I don't just to see. Like, I don't know. Oh, you're on about yeah. I think it was called Tibidabo. Yeah, I wanted to go there, but they didn't want to go. So yeah, we went up this tower. It was all right going up the tower because you got a good view up there. But yeah, it would have been good to go across to that. Yeah, it was up on a hill, wasn't it? Yeah. I care about gambling. I've just made £25 tonight on a dog. Well, yeah, I'm just saying you have to be very careful with that stuff, and I just can't really be bothered with things like that. Um, I'd rather do something like where I'm actually selling something, or I don't know, either a product or a service. I just find it as a bit of I don't know. It's basically a way of people getting rich without actually, contributing anything to the world in a way, isn't it? It's kind of a bit of a degenerate way of making money. Um, yeah. Oh, Bill as well. I think that was literally hands down the most boring attraction I've ever seen on holiday. Like, are you on about the tower? I wonder if that was the day that the train doors shut on me and I got left at the station. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you had to come on the next train or something. Yeah, didn't my I think I remember my grandmother almost got robbed. Hello, faker. You're fake. You're fake news. You're a faker. I got great claws. I got Santa Claus. Bro, oh god. Uh, do 20 push-ups. You want me to do 20 push-ups? All right. Let's give it a go then. Here we go. 20 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. 20 push-ups. Hello, Nikki Lee. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. All right. How are we doing tonight, everybody? Hope everyone's well. Yeah. Thank you for the 16 likes, everybody. Getting ready to go to sleep. All right. Hope that goes well then. Hang on, it's gone to 15 likes now. What's going on? It's messing up. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. It's fluctuating, doesn't it? 20 push-ups did the trick. What do you mean? Did what trick? That was me. Sorry, clicked again. Okay, no worries. All right. Getting likes, okay. What do you mean? At least for me, okay. Well, thank you anyway. Yeah. How are we doing tonight? Hope everyone's well. What's your name anyway? I don't know. Who's still in here? It's gone a bit quiet, so say something if you're there. Just having snuggle with Cookie Cat before she goes to bed. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Who else is in here? Not seen right a lot of the regulars tonight, so then some of them end up just kind of not coming as much. Notice that happens with a lot of the people. They just, you see them all the time and then you don't see them anymore. All right, Xander, welcome back. Good to see you again. Thank you for joining me again. Hi, Crisco. How you doing? I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me. Yeah. What's this? Someone put, eat more protein and keep up with your daily vitamins. You'll increase in mass. Fisher brother, keep on going. Well, I've actually increased a lot already, so it just sounds patronizing when people do that shit. Hi Zub, how you doing? A lot of the regulars and I instantly join lol. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I just find that a bit patronizing when people say stuff like that, you know? When I put a video out talking about my transformation, and then they'll say, eat more protein and, you know, shit like that. I'm like, what are you trying to say? I've already made a lot of fucking progress, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's just some friggin' negative person. I don't know. Like, you can see I've got a lot of progress from where I started. So did they even watch the whole? Maybe they didn't even watch the whole video, and they just put that comment. They might have just saw the first bit of it. I don't know if they actually saw the second part of it when I did the super slow push-up thing. So it shows a massive, massive improvement over the years. So yeah, it just feels like when people say that, it's like they're downplaying your success. I really don't like it when people do stuff like that. But yeah, I probably eat more protein than they do. So yeah, so they can just kiss my ass. All right. How are we doing tonight, everybody? Thank you for the 17 likes. What 3 to go till 20 likes? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, went on TikTok for a bit earlier, and I was too shy to join people's boxes. Terrible social skills. Or you were saying that? Didn't you say as you've gotten older, it's sort of like you're not as social or something like that? I've noticed you can be quite sort of quiet when you go in other people's lives and stuff. I find I'm like that if there's a lot of people in there. If it's just like a one-on-one, I find that easy. But the more people that join a live, the worse it is for me because I'm like, how am I supposed to find a way of getting into this conversation? And oftentimes the conversation drifts in a way that I have no interest or know anything about it, and I feel kind of lost. So I just switch off. So, but it's if it's one on one, maybe two, maybe another two people, maybe something like that. But the more people there is in there, unless they all stick to the same topic and it's something that we all agree on, and just because I just find the more people in a conversation, the more chaotic it gets. Hello, Sherba, how you doing? I like to have some control over a conversation and be about things that I want to be talking about, but then that's not how it goes. So yeah, all in these big groups anyway. So I probably don't really fit in very well. I don't mind talking to someone one on one or whatever. But yeah, but at times I just don't really. Yeah, it depends on the situation, really. Thank you for the 18 likes, guys. Yeah, 2 more till 20 likes. So, how's it going, Sherbo? Is Daisy May live? Well, it's not. She's not actually called Daisy May. That's the name of her dog, isn't it? Something. Yeah, she's like she was doing Scrabble or something, was it? If I remember. But yeah, I remember I used to play Scrabble back when I used to live with my grandma, and used to. I remember I used to have like I think my uncle would come round and we'd all play it. I think we'd all sort of have a game of it. I can't remember if my dad played it as well sometimes, but yeah. But my uncle was really into like the kind of like nerdy kind of stuff. Like kind of brain stuff. Yeah. I guess he likes to try and kind of show that he's smart and all that. He likes to show himself off as a smart ass sometimes. He hates being proved wrong at times as well. Like he would just kind of argue and argue. And I remember him and my dad would be arguing a lot about things, and and it would just be like going on and on until they just give up. Anyway, but yeah, thank you for joining me tonight, everybody. Yeah, but like I said, I might promote his channel on here soon, but I don't know. I'm just worried that he'll look at my account and then just be like, I don't know, judge it or something. I don't know really. I'm just a bit, I don't know, but maybe I'll share his channel out at some point because then, yeah, well, he's got like, he's growing his account, so hopefully he can get monetized soon and stuff, and just they can start making money from it. Maybe they could start doing like affiliate links and stuff potentially if they've got anything that they could promote to people, because then they can start monetizing it right away. Yeah, I think he'd be proud. He's easygoing chap. Oh yeah, I don't know. Be good to see him like take their channel off and stuff, and yeah. Oh yeah, I'll have to go and check it out. But yeah, I noticed he does a lot of like ranting about life over there compared to the UK. Yeah, it's quite funny watching it with just this kind of like, I don't know. It's just him just kind of the way he talks. It's just I don't know. It's kind of like how I talk sometimes. Like I don't really seem too like enthusiastic at times, and just yeah. Hello, Kyle. How you doing? Got to go. I'm at work. Got things to do. Bye for now. Okay, no worries. I'll check that thing out later. I'll chat to you soon. Um, yeah, hope everyone's doing well tonight. Hit that like button if you don't mind. So yeah, any questions, people? He's still stingy, lol, but I guess good to be good with money. Yeah, I remember his argument was that he's not tight because he'll spend money on himself, whereas tight people will not spend money on anybody, including themselves. They just save up money for saving up money's sake or something, which I don't really understand beyond a certain point, because if you can't just then enjoy that money, then what's the point? There's no point in just having a stash of money. It's not worth anything just sat there doing nothing, is it? It's just paper. It's not, the only thing it'd be worth for is just wipe your ass with or something, you know. But but yeah, he's arguing, oh, I'll spend money on myself, kind of thing. But yeah, I don't blame him for like going leave the UK. It's just most things are a lot cheaper over there, so you can probably just enjoy a pretty cheap life over there. Food's generally pretty cheap. You go out for a meal, it's like a few quid. You have a meal out here, and it's like it sets you back a fortune. So like, there's women expecting men to like pay for their first dates, and I mean, it was already bad enough before to expect them to do that, but then they're expecting men to be paying fucking 100 quid for a fucking meal. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, with the amount that they're expecting men to be paying, it's like, well, you can only take them out maybe once or twice a year or some shit. It's like, it's just, who's got money to be doing that nowadays, My dad sits in debates buying a little bit more expensive pie from the baker's for like half an hour. Ridiculous, man. What are you saying? What are you saying? It's a bit of a, yeah, just gets to the point of just being quite, yeah, just really over the top. It's like when people will drive around to find a petrol station that's slightly cheaper, when they end up spending more money in petrol trying to find it. It's like they just don't want to like part with their money, but then they end up parting with more money. Are they stupid or what? So you have to be stupid to do that. But it's like people's stubbornness, isn't it? And then it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things, isn't it? Just get it, just Yeah. Anyway, my dad is stingy around comprehension. What you would have to sit with him to understand, he would absolutely stagger you. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. No, it's good to be conservative with money, but then there's a fine line, isn't there, between being conservative with money and then just being just like you said, stingy or whatever the word you want to use. Just um. Oh, thank you again, man. All right, cool. Yeah. So I might look into like things I could, sell to make money. Maybe go down to the beach and see what there is. I was thinking the idea of getting a detector and just finding coins. Maybe you go down the beach where there's casinos and not casinos. I mean like amusement arcades and stuff, and then you would just go and like um, find a bunch of coins on the beach because maybe people have coins in their pockets, they fall out, and then they end up getting buried in the sand. So like you can just maybe go and get a detector and find it because it'll detect any bits of metal around. I don't know how long it would take to say find a couple of quid or something, but a bit disappointed with this iPhone 17 to be honest. It ain't that much different from my iPhone 11. Yeah, that's the thing, and that's a 6 upgrades or something. So yeah, if you want to you might as well just get a second-hand iPhone 11 or something, and it's probably not even going to be that much different. The improvements have gotten incrementally just like less, impressive. It's like remember going from say like iPhone 3 to 4 or whatever, and it was like a massive improvement. Because I remember like iPhone 4, it got to like what was it? They started doing things like FaceTime and stuff like that, and they started adding a whole bunch of features. Then to iPhone 5 was pretty big to 6, and it's like, but as it got further and further on, it just started to become less and less. Like it's not even really worth bothering with upgrading anymore, sort of thing. I did enjoy flexing around Darwin Town Centre earlier, though. Well, who cares? I don't think most of these people care, and the ones who do care, not the ones you really care, should really be caring about flexing it to anyway, because yeah, they're all a bunch of superficial kind of people out there who all they care about is material things. So yeah, I don't understand that whole thing of buying stuff just to flex. That's why people buying these expensive cars. It's like I was saying, people go get a job so then they can, buy a car to flex, you know, and then they pay for a home that they leave vacant all day. The whole system is a joke. It's keeps everyone in debt. And like I said, I'm looking into maybe getting myself a bit of land and maybe some caravan or something and just plonk it on there and just yeah. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Thinking of buying a new bed and putting my current double bed in the back room so people can stay over. Yeah, that'd be good. You would sleep really well on this bed. It's memory foam. It's like sleeping on a cloud. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'd like something like that. Would be good. Yeah, sleeping on a cloud. I'd literally be on cloud nine then, wouldn't I? Yeah. That's saying it. It's called sleep on cloud nine. Where does that come from anyway? On cloud nine, why number nine? And I don't know. I don't understand that. But yeah, maybe you could look on Facebook Marketplace because, like I said, they've got some really good deals on there. Some stuff's even going for free. But be careful of like some stuff will say free, and then you click on it and it says that they're expecting money, and I'm like, why is it listed as a free item and it's not free? Isn't that a scam? Well, I would argue it's like a scam. It's deceptive marketing. They're trying to bait people in by saying it's free, but you click on it and it says it's £200 or something. It's like, fuck off. You're fucking lying. You're by putting it up as a free listing. Get fucking real. Just like saying what it actually is. I don't know. That's the thing. It's just like, actually look at it before, trying to message them about buying it. Because, yeah. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well tonight. But I was saying about like, getting, say, like seashells and different things. There's all sorts of ideas. Like you could put different, like with leaves and stuff. What Richard was saying, paint them so that you can make like wreaths, like Christmas wreaths out of them or something. That might be nice. Yeah, you could just do that. Janet was meant to come this Saturday, but she has COVID. So she's going to leave it for this week so she doesn't pass it on to me and she'll come back in a few weeks. All right. That shit's still going around, is it? Yeah. Hopefully she's not too sick or anything, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, she'll have to be like off working it with all that shit. She's like didn't say she's a nurse or something. Yeah, she doesn't like being called Janet or something. Call her Jan or something. Yeah. So I guess Janet sounds a bit kind of old fashioned or something. You think of Janet, you think of like some bit like older woman or something. Yeah. Is everybody okay? 18 likes. But yeah, so I remember I remember they were saying like I shouldn't have been collecting all the. I remember I collected about 100 almost of like seashells from a beach one time, and because I was like I remember I was in Scotland and I was just kind of bored. I just kind of was like picking seashells off the seashore and put them into a bag. I'm sure there was like nearly 100 of them in there, but I don't know if it's bad or something to like collect them with too many of them or something or what. I don't know because you don't want to end up like taking too much from the earth or something. Why are you asking, Crisco? Um, Hope you've all had a good day today. Oh, I've been walking around. It's just sometimes I find it helps with just like thinking and just stimulates me brain a bit. It just kind of gets the blood flowing and yeah, that's what I do. So yeah. Hope you're all well tonight, people. Share this out if you can. Or I might have to restart it soon or something. But it's up to you guys, I guess. do you think? Should I restart it? It's a bit slow now, guys. I think they're playing Red Hot Chili Peppers in the background, or something next door or something. I can literally hear them playing music. It's like they must be playing it pretty loud. Yeah. Yeah, I think I might have to restart the live, guys and girls. Yeah, 18 likes. I thought we were going to get to 20, but maybe I'll start a new live or something and see how we go. Yeah, it seemed to be a bit busy and then it just kind of dropped off. So, yeah. All right, I'll see you all